Hey guys, I'm Julie. Welcome to my channel. You've probably seen your fair share of cute animals online. Pandas, corgis, sleepy cats. But I bet you haven't seen the ones I'm about to show you. Because today, we're heading deep into the frozen world of snow-covered wilderness, where some of the cutest creatures on the planet live quietly and beautifully. These animals may look like snowflakes with fur, but don't be fooled. They've mastered survival in some of the coldest, harshest places on Earth. And yes, they're incredibly adorable. Let's start with the little white fox that owns the Arctic. The Arctic fox is nature's snowball. Tiny, round, fluffy, and tough. It can survive temperatures as low as -50 degrees Celsius, thanks to its thick fur that covers everything, even its paw pads. When it's not on the move, it sleeps curled up, using its giant tail like a blanket over its nose. A built-in scarf. Can you imagine? Just eating and napping in snow? Yeah, that's a lifestyle I wouldn't mind trying. They feed mostly on small animals like lemmings or birds, which they catch by diving headfirst into snow, guided only by sound. Their hearing is that sharp. In warmer months, they trade in their white coats for brown to blend into tundra rocks, fashion-forward and functional. But life isn't always cozy. In parts of Europe, Arctic foxes have been hunted in the past, and food sources are shrinking. Though they're not endangered worldwide, they are considered threatened in certain places, especially Scandinavia. Thankfully, conservation efforts like food drops and protected areas are giving these snow ninjas a better chance. Next, we fly to the trees, where a ghostly bird silently watches the world below. The snowy owl is graceful, powerful, and, honestly, just stunning. With its glowing yellow eyes and thick feathered body, it rules the Arctic skies, mostly hunting lemmings, mice, and small birds. They don't flap much, they glide. And when they strike, silent, precise. It's the kind of energy I wish I had on Monday mornings. During tough winters, snowy owls migrate far south in a rare event called an eruption, showing up unexpectedly in places like the United States or even urban cities. They nest right on the ground, laying their eggs in shallow snow pits. But when they're not hunting or raising chicks, they rest, just sitting in the open, watching snowflakes fall. Peaceful, patient, but they're not safe. Snowy owls are listed as vulnerable. Climate change is reducing prey like lemmings, and that's making it harder for them to survive. They aren't hunted much today, but warming habitats and food shortages are serious threats. More studies and tracking are happening now, which is helping scientists protect these magnificent birds. Now let's meet the fastest little snowblur you've probably never seen in real life. This is the Ermine, or winter stoat, tiny, fast, and dressed head to toe in winter white, except for that black tip tail, which is like a trick to distract predators. It may be small, but this creature is a skilled hunter. It chases down mice, voles, even rabbits, slipping through tunnels and under the snow with ninja-level agility. After a successful hunt, it often moves right in, using the burrow as its own cozy hideout. Imagine catching your dinner and getting a free apartment. Legendary. They're mostly nocturnal and active all winter, always moving, always hunting. But as fast and sneaky as they are, ermines still face danger. They've been hunted for centuries for their soft white fur, especially in royal clothing. Today, fur demand is much lower, and they're not endangered. But habitat loss and human expansion are still risks. They're survivors, but they still need space to roam. Next, we slow things down with a snow puff that naps more than it moves. This is the Harp Seal Pup, nature's softest marshmallow. They're born on floating ice and stay with their mothers for about 12 days, drinking high-fat milk that helps them gain 2 kilograms a day. Their fur is white for camouflage and warmth, but after a few weeks it changes to a silvery gray, and they head into the sea alone. They don't do much in those early weeks. They eat, sleep, and melt your heart. But this peaceful life hasn't always been safe. For decades, Harp Seal Pups were hunted for their fur, which sparked massive global protests. Now, thanks to international bans and growing awareness, hunting has decreased sharply. But climate change is now the biggest threat. As sea ice melts earlier each year, it becomes harder for pups to survive. Groups around the world are working to monitor, protect, and raise awareness about their fragile life on the ice. Now, let's head even higher up. The snow leopard lives where almost nothing else does, high, cold, and quiet. Everything about it is designed for survival. Stocky body, short ears, huge paws, and a tail so thick it works like a blanket. They hunt mountain goats and blue sheep, often leaping from ledges over 50 feet away. Silent, perfect timing. And yet, they remain almost invisible. You could spend years in the mountains and never see one. They're shy, solitary, and rarely leave tracks behind. But their story isn't all peaceful. Snow leopards are listed as vulnerable. They face threats from poaching, livestock conflicts, and habitat destruction from mining and warming temperatures. Thankfully, global efforts are helping, with camera traps, tracking collars, and community-led conservation. Still, fewer than 6,000 are left in the wild. Their future depends on how much we choose to protect them. So, which of these snowy animals surprised you most? From the stealthy ermine to the sleepy seal pup, life in the cold is full of beauty, toughness, and calm. If you loved this journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's more to discover in every corner of the wild, and I'll be here to guide you. I'm Julie, and this is Nature Chronicles. Stay wild, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next adventure.